In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to set up Postgres chat memory inside n8n. So your AI agent will remember what you say just like a real conversation. And here I have got a super simple agent workflow. It's basically a chat input node connected to an agent, and that's it. There is no memory system behind it. Before we get into the setup, let's quickly talk about why memory even matters. Without memory, your agent is like talking to someone new every single time. It forgets everything whenever a new message is sent into the chat input. But with memory, it will understand the context, remember past instructions, and respond more naturally, just like a real conversation. For example, if I type here something like, "My name is Hassan," and I will just hit enter, and the agent responds perfectly fine. Something like, "Hello Hassan, how can I assist you today?" And now I will just write something like, "What is my name?" And now I hit enter and it completely forgets who I am. It has no idea. That's because there is no persistent memory. It only sees the latest message, nothing from the conversation history. And now if I just click on memory node, and here we have the simple memory first. Now simple memory is used for testing the automation. So this one doesn't require any setup at all. We just pull that chat ID here and it just stores automatically whatever in the chat is being said. And then we have the context window length, and we can make it 20 and or we can make it 50. But once you restart your workflow or close and come back, this chat memory resets. So this is good for testing the AI agent, or for the agent then don't need to remember the previous conversation, but it is not for the production ready workflows. Here if I click on the memory again, and here we have different memories, like we have MongoDB, we have Motorhead, and then we have the Postgres SQL, and then we have the Redis, and then we have the Zata. And I will make a separate video on how to configure these all these memory nodes and how to set up their credentials. But for now, we are going with the Postgres chat memory, and here we need to create our credentials. So just click on create new credentials. This is all the information that we are going to need in order to be able to set this up. We need the host name, then we need the user, then we have the password for the database, and then we have the port. Now we are going to use Supabase here, and Supabase is a cloud hosted Postgres SQL service, and without all the complex setup, and we don't need to configure and install databases on our machine. So just go to supabase.com or just click the link in the description. You can sign in via GitHub, or you can just sign in via email. And if you are new to Supabase, it will prompt you to create an organization first. So creating an organization is pretty straightforward. You just need a basic detail and you can continue with the free trial here. And then you have to create a new project. Now click on create new project, and here select the organization that you just created. So I will select this organization, and then we have the project name. So I will write here something simple like n8n demo. You have to create a strong password for your database and store it somewhere. We will need this while setting up the Postgres credentials in n8n. So just copy that password and then choose a region near you. And for me, this is recommended and I am okay with that. So just click on create new project. Once the project is live, now we have to get values to connect n8n with Supabase. We have a lot of details on the left hand side, but to keep this tutorial simple, just click on connect, and here you can change the type to the PSQL or Postgres, and then just scroll down to the where it says transaction poller. And in Supabase, we have two types of poller. And here we have transaction poller and session poller. And a poller is basically a connection manager for your database. Just click on view parameters. So just copy the host, and I will just copy it. And now go back to n8n and paste it here in the host placeholder. And now go back to Supabase, and we will just copy the database here, which is Postgres, and it might be Postgres here, but let paste it anyways. And then we have the users. So just copy the users, and here it is. Just copy the users, and now go back to n8n and paste the users in the users placeholder. And then we have the password. So we have to write the password that we just created for our database. So I will just write it, and then we have the port. Just copy that port and here paste it into the port placeholder. And now just click on save. And if you have done everything correctly like we just did, you will definitely see this message, connection tested successfully. Now select the Postgres account that we just created, and we are going to name a table name here inside this node. So whatever you want your chat memory table to be called in Superbase for n8n, this is where you are going to set this up. So I will just keep it to the default n8n chat histories, and here in session key, whatever the session ID we have for the chat, that will be directly go into this. So perfect. Now we will just go back to the canvas, and now we have to create our OpenAI credentials. So I will just click on create new credentials, and here we need an API key. So we will just go to the OpenAI platform. We will just go to the settings, or you can just search for API keys here. So I will go to the API keys, and here just click on create new secret key, and I will just give it some name like n8n demo, and then select the project as a default project, and then click on create new secret key. And here we have this long token. So just copy that, and now go back to n8n and just paste it here, and just click on save. And here it says connection tested successfully. Now our OpenAI API key is connected successfully to n8n. And now we will just test this workflow, and I will just write something simple like hi, and I will just hit enter, and here it uses the Postgres chat memory, and here we have the response. Hello, how can I assist you today? And in the logs we have the input, and then we have the output. Now I will send another message, and I will just write my name is Hassan, and let me send it, and I will just send it, and here it uses the Postgres chat memory again, and here we have the response. Nice to meet you, Hassan. How can I help you today? And now I will just ask, can you repeat my name? And this time the agent responded with, of course, your name is Hassan. So perfect. Now this is returning the previous context. Now we just go back to the Superbase, and here we go to the table editor, and here we have the table named as n8n chat histories. So I will just click on that, and here we have the previous conversation that just stored in our Postgres SQL memory. So I will just click on the first one. Here it says the human, and the content is high. And now if I open up some other, and then we have the human input, and the content is my name is Hassan, and then we have the AI response, that is nice to meet you. And in the next one we have the human input, and then we have the AI response here as well. So every interaction is stored perfectly. And now if I just go back to n8n, and here we have got a proper chat history system setup exactly how you want. So you can store, retrieve, and update conversation exactly how you want, giving your agents long-term and persistent memory in your agentic systems. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more AI and automation stuff. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.